Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat and welcome to another episode of Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal. At ngayong gabi is actually very special. This is a topic that is very close to my heart because I believe that this is very important sa lahat ng tao, bata ka man, matanda, and anything else in between. So I'd like to introduce my very special guest, Dr. Donabel Trias Cunanan. She is an aesthetic dentist and president of the Kana Hopefuls Incorporated and an active member of the Philippine Dental Association and Board of Trustees of the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry, or PAE. Doc, thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, William. Good evening. Good evening to all our televiewers. Thank you for having me.
Yes, Doc, thank you very much. Despite your busy schedule, you found time to come and join us today. Doc, for me, dentistry is a very important topic because it concerns everyone. Dental health is very important. I guess I'm going to start now with a little bit of bad news because I'm going to have to ask you on this. Many years back when I was doing my first interview on dentistry, na-mention na ang Pilipinas daw ang kumbaga, worse sa Asia when it comes to dental health po as per the Philippine Dental Association. Is this still true up to this date?
Yes, William, I'm sorry to hear about that, but it's really true. In fact, around 72 to 80% of Filipino in population have tooth decay, and around 80% of that also have gum diseases. So, sadly, that's the status of our Philippine Dental Association's health right now.
And Doc, considering na it's yung para bang we have already new technology and hindi naman tayo nagkukulang sa information dissemination para sa proper oral care, ganito pa rin tayo. What do you think the cause is, Doc? Over the board lang naman.
Number one, according to World Health Organization, the Philippines has a shortage of dentists.
I see.
Okay, so in the standard of the World Health Organization, dapat meron tayong around 1 dentist to 7,500 patients. But you know, William, how many dentist patients ratio in the Philippines?
Which, how much?
That's about 1 dentist to 53,000 patients in the Philippines.
Wow.
So according to Department of Health, we really have a shortage.
So that's times 5 almost, 5 or 6, yeah.
So because of this, despite of the technology, the social media, the internet right now, sadly, a lot of people don't have really a personal access to actual dentists aside from those who are available in the internet.
I see. You even po in public health offices, ganon, shortage pa rin tayo.
Yes, may shortage tayo. That's why the Philippine Dental Association is currently very active in promoting dental health care. Our goal is around 30-70. What do we mean by that, William? It means that our goal is at least at the age of 70, 30 pa po ang ngipin ng ating mga pasyente.
I see. Kasi syempre as we get older, nalalagas ito. And worse, pagka hindi nyo naaalagaan.
Tama yun, William. Actually, paulit-ulit namin sinasabi, and to all our televiewers, mahalaga po na meron kaming programa na tinatawag from womb to tomb. Ibig sabihin,
yes, that's a very catchy from mo, meaning to say sa umpisa ng buhay hanggang sa pagtapos.
Yes, ganun kahalaga, William, ang ating dental health care. Right now, sadly, on social media, we see a lot of aesthetic and cosmetic procedures.
Totoo, marami talaga yon. Yes.
Yung mga rhinoplasty.
Parang nagko-compete na nga tayo sa Korea ngayon, di ba? At saka sa Thailand, Doc.
So, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
But our problem right now is kung nag-iingat tayo or nagpapaganda ng ating overall health, it is very important that we include the dental health.
That's super important because ito talaga yung this is where we chew our food, and then it's kumbaga just as important as our eyesight, sa totoo lang.
And alam mo ba, William, na ang sakit ng ngipin ng isa sa pinakamahirap na sakit
Sabi
na
nga daw,
mararamdaman mo sa
hindi
buhay
ka
mo.
daw makaka-function.
Hindi talaga at all, because ang ating oral cavity, ang ating ngipin, connected yan sa ating mga facial nerve, which is connected to our eyes, to our ears, connected to our brain.
At saka namamaga pa yan, so it also makes you look bad. So kahit na ano pang rhinoplasty ang ginawa mo, pagka namaga ka na sa sakit ng ngipin, ito ay isang malaking problema.
Tama ka dyan, no? So, mahalaga ngayon, no, na pinagtutuunan ng pansin namin sa Philippine Dental Association and ng aming pong organization na affiliate ng PDA, which is the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry. We put high value not only on aesthetics but in function.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, no, mahalaga po sa ating mga pasyente na yung tamang pagsisipilyo. Mahalaga po, hindi lang po tayo na basta nagsisipilyo, mahalaga na tayo ay
there's a
nagsisipilyo.
process, the proper way, just like anything else, there's a certain way. Yung strokes have to be a certain way, and then you also have to make sure you don't ravage the gums, di ba?
Exactly. So, pag tayo po nagbabrush ng ating ngipin sa harapan, mula po sa taas,
Okay,
papunta po
ito
sa
si
baba.
Doc is going to give us the proper way of brushing our teeth, which is actually the very basic in oral care. Ito yung kumbaga, everybody needs to do this to be able to have basic good oral hygiene, tama?
Yes, okay. Let's start with the toothbrush, William.
Okay.
So, ano ba yung mahalagang paggamit ng toothbrush? Ang toothbrush dapat, it has to be not too soft, at the same time, hindi naman super matigas.
Okay.
Not too hard. It has to be somewhere in between. Yeah,
Okay.
And then, once we use our toothbrush, there is a specific amount of toothpaste also that we have to put on our toothbrush. So, for example, kung ikaw po ay bata, meron po kaming tinatawag na maliit na gamunggulang ilalagay mo kapag ito ay mga around 0 to 5 years old.
Okay.
Kapag naman yung adult, na kagaya natin, na William, yung buong bristles ng toothbrush, kailangan malagyan natin to ng proper amount of toothpaste. And hindi lang po basta toothpaste, it should have around 1,000 to 1,500 parts per million.
I
so,
see.
maybe the televiewers, William, are asking, saan ba natin to makikita yung 1,000 to 1,500 ppm? Makikita po natin ito sa likod ng label ng toothpaste.
Okay.
So, it
Kung
has-
baga, just like with food, there's nutrition information.
Yes.
Sa likod ng produkto ng ating toothpaste, makikita
Yes,
natin
makikita
yan.
po natin yon. So, we're not promoting any brand here.
Yes.
For as long as na-meet nyo yung requirement na 1,000 to 1,500 parts per million. And then tayo po ay magsisipilyo ng 2 beses sa isang araw.
This is the bare minimum.
The bare
actually.
minimum,
You
but
can do a little bit more, 1 or 2
Yes.
in between, depending as needed.
As
Pero
needed.
dapat dalawa, guys. Dalawa talaga.
Exactly. And then, pag nag-toothbrush po tayo, pagdating po sa harapan ng ngipin, so upper teeth po natin mula po sa taas, pababa po. So, pagdating naman po sa dulo ng ngipin natin, which is our premolar to molar areas, dapat po ito ay medyo paikot-ikot.
Circular area.
Circular area.
So, circular motion. Dito naman sa harap, pababa.
Yes.
Para bang going with the growth of the
Exactly.
tooth. Dito naman sa baba,
Downward and then pa-upward naman siya.
pa-upward. So in other words, mga kababayan, no, hindi pwede yung lalagay mo lang yung toothbrush tapos kung ano-anong gagawin mo na lang, finger para kang abstract para lang
Yes.
masabi na kapag supilyo ka because otherwise sayang lang yung
Sayang lang.
effort.
At the same time, yung ating pong gums po kasi, kung mapapansin mo, inverted letter C yung shape niya. Hindi naman straight yung ating yung
Yes.
design ng ating gums. So once we do toothbrushing in a very straight position, ang tendency na dislodge yung ating mga free gingiva na tinatawag.
Okay.
So that will start the gingival problem. So nagkakaproblema
And
tayo.
that is another problem dahil pagka meron na kayong problema sa gilagid, ang nangyayari yan, di ba, Doc? Yung kapit ng ngipin mo ay hindi na ganong kaganda because you are ruining your gums, which is the one holding the tooth to the bone.
Tama, no, William. Kapag napabayaan natin yung gums, nagkakaroon tayo ng gum inflammation na tinatawag nating gingivitis. Pag napabayaan pa rin po itong gum inflammation, ito ay nagdudulot ng periodontitis and then eventually will lead to bone loss. Kaya nawawala ang ngipin, gumagalaw, or yung mga tao, sinasabi ng pasyente, Dok, wala naman sira yung ngipin ko sa labas, pero gumagalaw siya. Kasi nagkakaroon ka na ng gingivitis when neglected, nagkakaroon na ng periodontitis. cavities.
So it starts with gingivitis.
Yes, it
So
starts.
for that is the basic kung baga sa yan ang munang lagnat lang kung sa kung sa trangkaso.
Yes.
Tapos itong next is
Periodontitis.
which is a little bit more intense of the same
Yes.
problem. Hanggang buto na, which is bone
Bone
loss.
loss, yes.
Because of poor gum health.
Yes.
So in other words, para sa pangit man pakinggan, ang sinasabi ni Doc dito is nabubulok ang ating gilagid, di ba?
Nabubulok, nai-inflame, and then eventually yung periodontal ligaments or periodontium, which is nasa loob na po to, no? Nasa root area na, malapit, nagkakos talaga siya ng bone problem. Eventually, nawawala yung ating mga ngipin.
And again,
Tooth loss.
ang ngipin, we only really have two sets. It starts off as yung milk teeth or
Yes.
baby teeth, which is from what age to what age,
Ang
Doc?
milk teeth po natin, around 20 lang po yan. So, 20 teeth. And then, at the age of around 6 to 7 years old,
Yes.
nag-start na po na mag-erupt yung ating mga anterior teeth. And ito mahalaga, no, William, na gusto kong ipaalam sa ating mga nanonood, na meron po tayong tinatawag na 6-year molar.
Oh.
Ibig sabihin, as early as 6 years old, permanent na po ang ating first molar.
Oh, okay.
So, maraming pasyente ang hindi alam. That's why ito yung unang nabubulok sa mga
Akala
pasyente.
nila matatanggal pa
Yes,
yon.
akala nila milk tooth pa yon, permanent, primary teeth or baby teeth. Hindi po, permanent na po yon.
Pero actually, para sa mga magulang din, naalala ko yung mga ibang naririnig ko ng mga magulang. Nung bata pa ako, ay, okay lang yan kasi matatanggal din yan. Kung alimbawa, mabulok yan, matatanggal din yan, papalitan din yan. Pero I think that is a misconception.
Yes.
Kailangan dito pa lang nagpa-practice na kayo on how to take care of your teeth. Because kung ang primary teeth natin naaalagaan natin, definitely, for sure, maalagaan natin yung permanent teeth.
Tama yan, William. Mali po yung conception ng mga magulang natin nung sinauna. Kasi mahalaga pong alagaan natin. Hindi nga lang, like what I've said kanina sa baby teeth, from womb, ang nanay po, especially pregnant women,
Okay.
doon
Yeah.
po nag-start dapat ang oral health care or dental health care sa kanyang anak.
Okay.
Kasi yung saliva po ng nanay, kapag hindi po siya nagpapa-oral prophylaxis or nagpapalinis ng ngipin, dahil po may dala-dala siyang bata, nada-transfer niya po yung kanyang nag-i-increase ng caries rate dahil po sa laway ng nanay. Ganun po kahalaga yung pag-aalaga ng ating oral cavity.
So it's really a whole system.
Whole
It's
system.
systemic talaga siya.
Yes, systemic.
You need to, even in the womb, nagbubuntis kayo, bukod sa ngipin, you have to make sure na healthy yung bata.
Exactly.
Kaya nga tayo may newborn screening at lahat-lahat. Ito naman ang katumbas nun for your dental health,
Exactly.
diba?
And William, kung maaalala mo, very important sa mga pregnant women ang proper nutrition.
Right, right.
So that's why in the same way that the OB is really working out to make sure that properly may nutrients ang nanay, mahalaga din po na yung nutrients na yon natatransfer din po sa anak. So kung poor ang oral hygiene ng nanay, most likely po ganun din po ang magiging kalalabasan ng kanyang anak. That's why ang mga nanay, lagi namin sinasabi, pag nagpapadentist, maging maingat din po sa mga sugar. Because
Okay.
as we all know, sugar is the number one factor of not only tooth decay, but of different diseases as well.
Yes.
Sugar.
Tooth decay is actually only scratching on the
Yes.
surface. You have a host of metabolic problems,
Exactly.
cancers, kidney problems. Naku, I should talk to myself because sa totoo lang yan ang hilig ko kakanin, cake, ice cream,
Wow.
lahat. Sa lahat ng talagang pwedeng matanggal. Wag lang yun mga yun. Pero syempre after that, of course, ako personally, I feel other than brushing, di ba, Doc? Flossing is
Yeah,
also
exactly.
very important, di ba? How often should we floss?
We floss, after we brush our teeth, we actually floss.
So, dapat twice din?
Yes, twice
Okay.
then. Or in the event, like for example, right now, yung mga bata, pag nagpupunta sa school, kung wala silang, for example, dalang toothbrush, they can bring with them floss, dental floss.
That will actually help because you're removing
Yes.
all of the debris.
Yes, and there are a lot of interproximal na mga debris sa gilid-gilid po or singit ng ating ngipin
Na hindi
kayang,
nakukuha ng toothbrush.
Hindi kayang kunin
good
ng
student ako,
toothbrush.
no?
I'm so proud of you. So, that's why it's very important na talagang nagpo-floss tayo. And also, it's important as well to do the mouthwashing.
Yes, tama. That's important.
Pero not all mouthwashes are created equal. Wag po yung mga alcohol-based na mouthwashes. You know why? The alcohol-based mouthwashes will eventually lead to dryness of the mouth. Sobrang
And could
tabang
cause
nila.
even more problems than benefits. Tama, Doc?
Tama yan.
Kaya
tama yan.
kayo, natural, yung alcohol-free. Maraming mga natural brands ngayon that are available. We will not say that, but responsibility nyo yan to check the labels, di ba?
So, madami kaming patients no sa clinic namin because we've been in the practice for 27 years. We have 2 branches of our clinics. We have a lot of patients na talagang very proud sila na, Doc, I'm using this brand, hindi ko na lang sasabihin. And then, upon checking their oral cavity, may dryness. So, nagdi-decrease yung salivary flow because of this alcohol content.
Okay.
So, eventually, pag dry ang mouth natin, nagko-cause ng tooth decay.
Okay. So,
yun
this
ang
is
problem.
generally the good daily oral regimen. Ako, meron pa akong isang dagdag dyan na water pick kasi hindi talaga ako mabubuhay ng walang water pick.
Yeah. That's very important. Water pick,
yun
you're saying the brand.
No. Oo nga na. Water flosser. I'm so
water
sorry.
flosser.
Ayun, Doc, thank you. Yan talaga pagka-live tayo eh. Yan ang mahirap. Yes, water flosser is also good.
Yeah,
no?
it's very helpful. It's very helpful because it flushes out small amount of debris na nakasingit-singit dyan. Water flosser is also important.
Is also important in para bang pwede siyang i-integrate, no, Doc?
Pwede talaga.
Okay.
Pwede.
So, Doc, ito, no? So, since we've already established a good, yung para bang daily oral health regimen, no? Can you tell us a little bit lang muna para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, paano nag-uumpisa ang isang cavity?
Okay, a lot of people, especially yung mga bata, no, akala nila na yung mga itim-itim, no, na nakikita nila sa ngipin nila ay hindi siya sira. Kadalasan po, no, kapag nagpumunta sa aming klinika, worse na yung situation. Kasi from the word itself, cavity, they were thinking na kailangan there's a big hole. May malaking hole na or cavity sa isang ngipin. But the truth is, that's why we highly recommend twice a month you visit your dentist. Kasi no matter how much we really take good care for teeth, on our own, kailangan makita ng dentista to detect all those black spots, black areas.
So you cannot, kumbaga, you cannot assess yourself when it comes to teeth because even a small cavity na hindi nakikita can actually be very deep.
Yes, and then we have to do panoramic x-ray or yung close-up na mga x-ray na tinatawag nating periapical x-rays. Kasi madalas ang kanilang symptoms lang is kung may pain.
Which is already bad. Once na may pain, it means nakaano na yun eh, nakatulay na yan sa nerves natin
Yes, I'm so proud of you, William. Yeah, most of the time, pag may pain na po, it's either nandun na siya sa nerve itself and too late na for a normal restoration. So we have to do a root canal treatment, which is more expensive as compared to regular light-cured restorations that we do in the clinic. Pasta, yes.
Which is actually, you would want to be in that situation rather than get a root canal because mahirap yun. Because kumbaga, you're going deep into the anatomy of the tooth already.
Exactly. Diba? At lagi namin sinasabi, William, sa patients, no, if they say dentistry is expensive, actually, no, neglect is.
Yes, tama yun. Dentistry is not expensive. It can be very routine, as easy as routine. But once na pinabayaan nyo na, syempre magiging mahal yun. Katulad lang yan ng ng may sakit ka, di ba? Pagka umabot ka na to the point na nasa stage 3 or stage 4 ka na ng iyong sakit, syempre it will be, di ba? Sabi nga nila, just like anything else, I think also with dentistry, prevention is much better than cure. Tama, Doc?
Exactly.
Okay.
Imagine how much will it just cost you for a simple oral prophylaxis.
Yes.
And then, kung na-neglect mo, you have to do a gum problem treatment. We have to do a perio treatment. We have to do a restoration. We have to do root canal. And worse, once extracted, it's either we do the fixed bridge or implant, which is very expensive.
Which is very expensive. expensive.
Philippines.
Kaya the best thing to do is to take care of your teeth. It doesn't cost too much. Ibig sabihin, kung pinabayaan mo, bukod sa mahal, napakasakit pa, di ba, Doc? Ayan. So, marami na tayong napag-usapan sa ating first gap. So, when we come back dito po sa Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal, we will be talking about several treatments, several with new technology and everything, kung ano ang pwede pa natin gawin to keep our teeth in tip-top shape. So don't go away, magbabalik po ang Agapay makalipas lamang ng ilang paalala.
Narito na ang schedule ng inyong paboritong Lotto games mula sa Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office.
Araw-araw ang draws ng 2D Lotto at 3D Lotto tuwing alas 2 ng hapon, alas 5 ng hapon at alas 9 ng gabi.
At pagsapit ng alas 9 ng gabi, sasamahan pa yan ng Big Time Games. Tuwing Lunes, magpapapremyo rin ang 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagdating ng Martes, magdadala ng panalo ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Tuwing Miyerkules, umaarangkada ang papremyo ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagsapit ng Huwebes, tutok na sa 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Super Lotto 649.
Mapapanood naman tuwing Biyernes ang pagbola ng winning numbers ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Ultra Lotto 658.
At tuwing Sabado, abangan ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Grand Lotto 655.
Sigurado namang pasasayahin ang araw ng Linggo ng exciting prizes ng Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Sali na dahil baka ikaw na ang susunod na mananalo
At maging Lotto Milyonaryo. Araw-araw, let's play Lotto! Dito lang yan sa DATV at IBC.
Good day, everyone. I am William Theo, and I am inviting you to watch the PCSO lottery draws that we air 3 times a day, every single day. We not only play for fun, not only for winnings, but most importantly, for charity. So let us always remember, play smart, play safe, and most importantly, play responsibly. Nagbabalik po ang Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal, and kasama ko pa rin ang aking very special guest na si Dr. Donabel Trias Cunanan, of course, still on the topic of dentistry. Doc, kanina we talked about the problems, the concerns, and yung para bang, how would you say, how important, how vital it is to take good care of our health because we only have, dental health, because we only have one set of teeth, and that goes with not just our teeth, but our gums, and all that is connected with
Yes.
it, no? Pero for some good news, there are also new technologies, diba, to be able to help us achieve these goals, or kung halimbawa meron na tayong problema sa ngipin, Doc. So, can you pwede natin ilatag kung ano yung mga treatments na yon?
So right now, William, we have in the AI technology, artificial intelligence has also invaded the dentistry, but it is not much of active right now in the Philippines because sadly we're a third world country.
Right,
If
yes.
we use AI, it will be very expensive. but at the same time, it's very helpful for dentists. But existing right now, we have different technologies that we use to properly diagnose teeth. We have panoramic x-rays, we have intraoral cameras, scanners, periapical x-rays. We have a lot of things that we do.
So in other
and
words,
we use.
lahat makikita na natin yung degree of problems
Yes.
from all angles. Doc.
Makikita na natin. We
Okay.
also have, of course, CBCT sa dental.
Ano po
so,
yan?
yung CBCT is a higher form of radiography for, hindi siya yung kagaya ng panoramic x-ray. The panoramic x-ray kasi 2 dimensions lang ang nakikita.
This is 3.
Yes. Ang CBCT kasi naiikot natin yung skull.
Oh,
Yeah, for
okay.
example, we have an impacted canine. So once we see it clinically, meaning with our bare eyes, hindi natin nakikita kung ang location niya ba is towards labial, sa harapan, and then upon checking sa ating CBCT, nasa likod pala siya, nasa lingual. Yung mga molars, yung pala nasa palatal yung location
So we
niya.
will know how to
We will
treat.
know, yes.
And this also, minsan itong dental concerns na ito, Doc, this is also yung parang sanhi din ng mga certain speech problems, di ba?
Exactly.
Kung hindi maganda ang positioning ng ating mga
Yes,
ngipin.
not only speech problem, meron din siyang problem with cyst formation. So anything impacted in nature is prone to cyst formation, abscess, and then eventually it might cause tumors. So
And
that's
eventually
why,
lead to oral cancer,
Oral
which is
cancer.
also a very deadly cancer
Yes.
pagka-andon na, di ba, Doc?
yes, nandoon na. I've heard kanina when we were talking, you had your impacted
Yes,
molar,
wisdom tooth.
Wisdom
Yeah,
tooth.
and I wanted to say nga na ito rin to share no sa ating mga viewers. Dapat kasi pagka-impacted, nakita na impacted yung tooth mo, ay dapat kaagad for extraction na yan.
Yes.
Ang problema ko kasi noon, sobra kong busy at saka para bang pinapaniwalaan ko ang sarili ko, I mean in my mind, that this impacted tooth is one day going to straighten up and grow straight. I mean, syempre that's very, very wrong.
Yes.
Para bang niloloko ko talaga yung sarili ko. Until, ang nangyari, syempre as the impacted tooth grows, and nakita ko yan sa x-ray, kung ito yung last molar ko, at ito yung wisdom tooth. Wisdom tooth, di ba, Doc? I mean, for a little background, kaya tinatawag yan wisdom tooth is tumutubo yan, medyo matanda na ang
Yes,
isang
around
tao.
17 to 21
Yes,
years old.
I was 20, I think, 21 to 22 noon. And naalala ko, nakita sa x-ray, ang palihis yung tubo
So
niya.
horizontal yung position niya.
Oo, medyo ganito. So kung ito yung ngipin ko, dito siya
Tumutubo.
tumutubo. So kumbaga binabangga niya.
Yes.
And sa x-ray, maliit lang ang makikita mo dyan dahil makikita mo lang yung tip ng tumutubo.
Yeah.
Pero naku, kung makita mo yung x-ray, ang haba ng ugat niyan. Mas more pa than the other teeth.
Yes. Sa clinically sa mata, makikita mo parang maliit lang yung tumutubo. But sa x-ray, makikita natin yung the whole part of the tooth. So tama yung sinabi
The
mo.
damage
William.
that your eyes cannot see. And what happened with me is nasakripisyo
Yung second molar.
Yung second molar dahil sa sobrang damage na, kumbaga binangga na niya, kumbaga parang inararo nung ngipin na yun yung isang ngipin. So we have no choice. Buti na lang, extraction, hindi pa kami umabot sa extraction.
Okay.
But we had to do a crown and a root canal because just to make sure that it would be safe with the crown. So yun ang naranasan ko ng kakaiba. Hindi ko man naranasan yung regular toothache because hindi pa siya umabot sa ganon. Pero muntik na siguro yun.
Yes. Kaya po, palagi namin sinasabi sa mga patients, once we do a routine panoramic x-ray, sasabihin nila, Dok, wala namang masakit, ba't kailangan tanggalin? Dok, kagaya ng sinabi mo, baka tumayo pa siya.
Oo,
Baka
which is of
nakahiga, tumayo pa siya. No. Kasi kami as dentists, our eyes are trained trained, and at the same time, we are trained to see beyond what our eyes can see at the panoramic X-ray. We know if it's impacted. There's no way for it to fully erupt it kasi makikita namin doon na wala ng space.
Oo,
na
hindi talaga,
lalabasan.
it's really not going to,
Yes.
not going
So,
to
the
go up.
earlier that we remove that, the better, William. The better. Kasi kagaya ng nangyari sa'yo, dahil hindi mo na siya nalilinis, nasa dulo siya, the third molars, most of the time, are highly inaccessible.
Yes.
Ang hirap na niyang linisin dahil yung posisyon niya dulo.
That's how I got dependent on the water flosser because at
Yes.
that point, although it's not 100%, but the water flosser
Yes.
is the only thing that can help you at that point.
Yes, because of the pressure
Yes,
of water and air.
Yeah.
So, nafa-flash out yung mga nakasiksik doon. So, ganun ang nangyayari talaga. That's why the earlier for us to remove the wisdom tooth, the better for the patient.
Speaking of molars and wisdom teeth, kung alimbawa naging impacted yung molar, tapos nagpupush sa against the another molar, may tendency ba ito ma-misalign yung iba natin, like yung incisors
Yes,
natin?
definitely.
Pwede rin yun.
Kasi yung wisdom tooth, once it pushes the second molar, the second molar has the power to move the rest of the teeth. So, kapag ka ito ay nangyari, nagkakaroon tayo ng crowding. Minsan nagka-crowd sa harap yung mga ngipin, nagkakaroon
see.
ng misalignment. So, isa yan sa mga tinitingnan namin once we do also the orthodontic treatment.
I see.
Yun yung reason kung ba't hindi pumapantay, kasi nakaharang siya doon sa dulo. So, we have to remove that.
Once na natanggal natin, the damage will stop to happen. Kung baga, it will
Yes.
stop pushing. Ito naman, Doc, siguro also, tanong din ito ng karamihan, kailan dapat magkaroon ng braces? At saka ano ang ginagawa ng braces? Ina-arrange nito yung mga ngipin, alam ko, pero paano, Doc?
Okay, the braces kasi can be done in three things. Una, meron tayong tinatawag na preventive braces.
Okay.
Meron tayong interceptive. Kasi usually, ang sinasabi ng mga ibang magulang, kailangan, naku, ang bata pa ng anak ko, wag muna nating kabitan ng braces. There is such a thing as myofunctional appliances. These myofunctional appliances are considered part of the braces na treatment. Kasi as young as 5 years old, 7 years old, we can wear myofunctional appliances. Kung ang mga anak niyo po na maliliit, lagi namin sinasabi sa pasyente, natutuwa ang mga nanay. At the age of 5, 7, hala, ang ganda ng ngipin ng anak ko, walang spaces. That's a red flag for us. Why? Kasi at the age of 7, 8, dapat may spaces na yan.
I see, because
ibig
mas malaki yung permanent teeth.
Exactly. So, ibig sabihin, nag-grow dapat yung kanyang arch or yung bone. Kapag hindi nag-grow, eventually, we will have an orthodontic problem. So, kapag ganun pa lang, we do myofunctional appliances. Ano ba tong myofunctional appliances? These are appliances na nilalagay natin para mag-expand ng ating mga arches, such as mga sagittal na appliances. So, as young as mga around 7, 8, nilalagay na namin yan.
Okay.
So, that's part
It's a
of
preventive,
orthodontic.
it's
Yes.
also parang to prepare for the teeth to come in properly.
Yes, because the braces itself can actually treat more on a dental alignment.
Okay.
So more on dental. We need some appliances such as sagittal to expand the bone itself, yung pinaka-bone.
I see. Okay.
So yung iba kasi,
so marami pala yan. It's not that simple.
it's not that simple. And then we also use studs. So may mga nilalagay pa tayo na mga inihila natin sa bone, sa upper arch. So, marami siya. So, it's a very complex treatment. That's why the earlier that we can treat, the better for the patient. So, wag na po
Okay.
nating antayin na
Naku,
patandain pa
Very
natin.
complex. And then, syempre, if you're younger, medyo your bone is more pliable, di ba? And there's
Yes.
many more things that we can move around. Rather than pagkatanda mo, and if you're wearing braces at an old age, parang hindi rin
Mahirap
masyadong
na.
bagay, no?
Yes. So, kasi hindi bagay, mas mahirap na kasi most of the time, complex na, complicated na yung case.
At saka you will also keep your braces for a longer time
For
when
a
you're older.
longer time.
Unlike if you're younger and then you move it
Yes.
fast, retainers na lang tayo after, di
Yes.
ba, Doc?
And yeah, tama yun, William. And also, once we treat younger, what we can do is we align the teeth. What we do is we make the teeth and the upper and the lower jaw grow in such a way that kung saan natin sila gustong mag-grow.
Okay, so kumbaga
So,
inaano natin sila na
Minamanipulate. Right,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, nako Doc.
Naman.
Ang dami pala natin pwedeng pag-usapan. Thank you for sharing that, but we have to take a short break. Etong next gap naman natin, pag-uusapan natin yung dentistry of tomorrow and what we
Yes.
can look forward to. So don't go away. Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal will be back after these messages.
Hi! Ako po si Fiona Gicale. Inaanyayahan ko po kayong manood ng D8 Patrol tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5:30 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Tampok ang mga malalaki at pinakamainit na balita sa bawat sulok ng mundo. Lahat ng pangyayari ihatid sa inyo na may malinaw na impormasyon. Dito lamang yan sa D8 Patrol.
My name is Jay Torres and I'm one of the hosts of the PCSO Lottery Draw. Yung show namin for me is about giving hope and excitement at the same time. Alam mo yung aabangan mo yung lalabas na numbers sa TV habang hawak-hawak mo yung ticket mo at hindi lang inaabangan kung mananalo ka. Inaabangan mo rin kung baka itong chance na to yung magpapabago sa buhay mo. And at the same time, it's giving hope to the people. Alam naman natin na PCSO is really active in charity works. Sobrang daming natutulungan ng tao ng PCSO, especially yung mga nangangailangan. And I myself, I also help sa charity. Kaya naman sobrang lapit ng PCSO sa puso kasi I'm doing my job and at the same time, I'm part of the organization na tumutulong sa napakaraming tao. Kaya naman sa mga kalaro namin from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, inaanyayahan ko po kayong suportahan po ang PCSO. Makisali po kayo at bumili ng tickets everyday. Kaya patuloy po natin suportahan ang PCSO Lottery Draw na mapapanood po natin sa IBC 13, DATV at sa mga live streaming channels. So paano ba yan? See you mga kalaro!
At nagbabalik po ang Agapay Tatak Rosa Rosal to our third and final segment. Doc, ito naman pag-uusapan natin ngayon, the future of dentistry. Of course, Dr. Donabel Trias Cunanan, kung ano ang mga good news para sa atin. Siyempre, of course, technology is always evolving and I'm sure marami ng mga bago kaysa nung time ko na ang braces ko ay metal. Mukha akong metal mouth na parang railroad tracks because my teeth were also bukod sa overcrowding, I think I had to have 4 extracted dito 2 dito 2, yeah, premolars because I had too many teeth for that it could accommodate, no. So para bang ayun, braces. I also did not wear the retainers as long as what was prescribed. Mabuti na lang hindi bumalik sa dati.
So good news, William. No? Right now, you don't need to wear those metal braces. If you want to, pwede pa naman. But right now, we have ceramic braces for those especially in the limelight, just like you. Or ngayon, meron tayong mga tinatawag na aligners.
Yung invisible ones.
Invisible ones.
Are these actually effective naman?
They are effective on certain conditions, just to set your expectations.
Right, yun
Hindi
nga.
siya
For
pwede,
every all.
Yeah, hindi siya pwede for mga complicated cases. There are certain indications for aligners, but these are nowadays very rampant, especially in the entertainment industry.
Okay, it becomes a lunchtime procedure-ish, no?
And with aligners, kasi they don't need to go to the dentist every 3 weeks to 1 month. We can give the set of aligners that they have to wear on their own, and then we will just monitor. So yun ang maganda kasi with aligners. And since it's invisible, at the same time, even though you're doing your news, you can wear it.
Oh,
So hindi
okay,
siya
nice.
halata kasi invisible siya.
Sana may
And
ganun nung bata ako.
So ngayon, that's the dentistry in the
Future.
of the
Ito-
future.
and now
Actually,
in the
ngayon
present.
na yun, in the present. And then, what we are doing right now with the Philippine Dental Association in partnership with the Dental Department of Health
Yes, Doc.
is ina-affiliate na namin ang dental clinics with the Department of Health.
Nice. So
Okay.
become may accreditation,
Accreditation.
tayo.
Why is it important? So, Dr. Our PDA President, Dr. Marius, and also with the Department of Health, right now is focusing on doing that. Why? Kung ito po sa bawat barangay natin, no, ang mga klinika sa bawat barangay ay ma-affiliate po natin, magkakaroon po ng access ang mga ordinaryong tao sa mga private clinics. Dati po kasi wala pong ganun na partnership or
Wala.
affiliation. And unfortunately, hindi enough ang ating mga barangay health centers
I see.
to accommodate mga complex procedures. So madalas sa health center, ang ginagawa lang po nila is mga bunot.
Okay.
Ngayon po, hindi na ganun ang dentistry.
Okay.
Ang dentistry ngayon is we're very
Conservative.
focused. Yeah, conservative at the same time, we're very focused on holistic approach.
And restoration.
And restorations.
Okay.
Kasi
Nako.
it does more harm than good sa mga may hirap na pasyente. You know why yung cross-contamination? That's why iniiwasan na namin dati yung mga dental missions, madaming bunot. Hindi
Doc,
na
at
po
saka
ganun
yung bunot,
ngayon.
no, kailangan maiano lang natin is a band-aid solution. Ang nangyayari kasi sa bunot, once tinanggal mo, nagkaka-space yung ngipin.
Yes.
So, mas mabilis matanggal yung mga ibang ngipin mo because they're like all swimming around, di ba?
Yes.
Something like that. Oo.
Saka kapag nagbunot po tayo ng ngipin, hindi lang po yung katabi ang umuusog, yung kapartner niya sa taas.
Oh, yun na nga.
By nature kasi, biologically speaking, hinahanap niya yung kapartner niya, parang tao.
Parang it's like a scissor.
Yes.
Diba? That's
So,
why it's...
Yes, pag wala siya yung kapartner niya, yung ngipin po sa taas, pag nabunot yung baba, magsusupra erap. Ibig sabihin, bababa siya. And vice versa, yung ngipin sa baba, pag nawala yung taas, aangat naman po siya.
Tapos,
So, importante yun.
uugayan. So, sinasabi nga nila, importante ang dentition and occlusion.
Exactly.
That is very
So,
important.
very important. Right now, we have a lot of mga TMD,
Yes.
temporomandibular diseases, or
Oh, okay.
TMJ problem. These are occlusion problems that has something to do with our temporomandibular joint, yung
I see.
dito.
So, it's a lot of things, kaya kailangan you have to take care of your teeth. But, Doc, ito naman, no, because sa ibang-ibang across the board of other medical concerns, meron tayong another layer which is yung natural remedies.
Yes.
Dito po sa dentistry, meron din ba tayong natural remedies na pwede natin i-explore?
Yes, marami tayong natural remedies na pwedeng explore. But right now, what is interesting is in our neighboring countries such as Thailand, ginagamit po nila ang medical cannabis oil to actually treat yung tooth decay.
I see. So it's effective?
Based on, there are a lot of studies right now, but it's not yet substantive. Hindi, alam naman natin, no, yung pag-aaral, William, mahabang mga
It's a
clinical
never-ending
trials.
process,
Yes,
yes.
it's a never-ending process. Pero that's interesting is yung cannabis oil or marijuana oil, ginagawa rin nilang toothache drops.
Oh.
Kasi right now in the Philippines, we have such a thing as toothache drops. These are just band-aid. Mga
Solution.
band-aid solutions lang to. Pero however, sa mga pamilya natin na mga pasyenteng mahirap, mahalaga na ma-address natin right away yung pain.
Yung pain,
So
yes.
sa Thailand, nung umattend ako sa Thailand, nakita ko na merong mga cannabis oil na ginagamit siya. Which is very important to me, William, if I may share.
Of course.
Because we have a daughter with intractable form of epilepsy known as
okay.
Dravet syndrome. That's why aside from actively advocating for oral health care,
Yes.
I'm also advocating for medical cannabis in the Philippines.
Aha.
Because medical cannabis, as we all know, is a naturopathic Therapeutic. It's a natural form of treatment for epileptic seizures
And
for my
nakatulong
daughter.
ito sa daughter ninyo pa, ma'am?
Right now kasi illegal pa siya, William, no? So, but based on studies, it can address symptoms of seizures.
Aba.
It can also help for pain management, such as toothache. Kaya I want to lead sana in the future,
Okay.
Lord willing, if there's a clinical trial in cannabis oil in dentistry, I would like to be in the forefront of that movement.
Okay.
And it can also help yung mga patients with multiple sclerosis.
Oh, I see. So, very broad ang
Very broad
ina-address
siya.
nito.
So, that's why we're passionately advocating for that since
Okay.
2013.
Okay.
We have a group known as Kana Hopefuls Incorporated.
Yun na nga yun na. I was going to ask, ang Kana Hopefuls, ano po ito?
Ang Kana Hopefuls is a patient organization. So, we've founded together with other parents and patients
Okay.
and caregivers and fellow advocates. We founded Kana Hopefuls, formerly the Philippine Cannabis Compassion Society, last 2013. So, we are advocating and pushing for the legalization for medical use only, William.
Okay,
No?
yes.
We have to make it clear to our viewers, medical lang po ang aming pinaglalaban. And right now, there's a meron pong ang ating pong proponent si Senator Robin Padilla sa Senate
Okay.
for the legalization. And good news, pasado na po ito sa third and final reading sa House of Representatives sa Congress. Sa Senate na lang po ito nakabinbin.
Okay, so in other words, at least we are moving forward.
Moving forward.
And then hopefully with more studies and yung para bang with more knowledge also, yung and familiarity na makakatulong din ito sa
Yes.
mga quality of our daily life. Because I
Yes.
think that, Doc, that is really what we are striving for, no? Since we only have X amount of years to live
Yes.
and X amount of that is only in your, ang prime nun is mas konti pa. So we really need to have a good quality of life.
Yes,
diba?
exactly.
To be functional. Sa tingin ko yun talaga ang we owe it to ourselves, to be functional, to be able to do things on our own.
Yes, and William, healthcare should not be for the rich.
Yun na nga,
should be,
yes. Food should be for all.
Yeah, it should be for all. That's why we wanted to make sure that naturopathic treatment should also be an option.
Because it is it is not as costly and somehow, di ba, Doc, hindi siya nagre-require ng andyan ka connected to certain machines in the hospital.
And the side effects.
Yes.
It doesn't have really more of organ toxicity.
Like
Madaming organ
renal
toxicity.
problems.
Yes, renal problems.
Kasi remember, kidney is the first one that absorbs
Yes,
everything.
nag-filter ng ating mga gamot na iniinom.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, ma-over ka lang sa paracetamol, it already will affect your kidney. So you
Exactly.
have to be very careful. Kaya kung meron natural alternative like for headaches and for things that we take more aggressive medicine for, it should also be an option for us.
Yes, it should be an option and should be available to all.
Yes.
So yung commercial nga nila, 'di ba, yung paracetamol, ingat. So really have to
Yeah,
be
we
cautious
really have
and careful on
it's
what's
not a candy that you can just
Yes.
take every time you're feeling the need for it, no? So, Doc, at this point, any final messages po to our viewing public on how they can take better care of their oral health and also health in general? Because I know you're an advocate talaga for the totality of a healthy human being.
Okay, thank you, William, for the opportunity. So to all our televiewers, I would like to encourage all of you to continue really give extra importance on your oral health. So nananawagan po kami sa Philippine Dental Association together with the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry and Malabon Navotas Dental Chapter na panatilihin po natin na ligtas, malinis at caries-free ang ating mga ngipin. So mahalaga po na tayo ay bukod sa nagtutoothbrush, we have to make sure to visit our dentist twice a year for routine oral prophylaxis and then eventually for early detection of dental caries and any abnormality of the oral cavity.
Yes, and also to add to that, let us be open, no? Iisipin nyo lang na ang mga doktor, ang ating mga dentista, hindi po ito kalaban. Ito ay kaagapay at kaibigan because sila ang nakakatulong sa atin. We have to be open to be able to listen to the advice, and not only that, is actually practical application sa ating buhay, di ba?
Yes.
So that's very important. And once again, it's a move for a healthy smile.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Donabel Trias Cunanan, aesthetic dentist and president of Kana Hopefuls Incorporated, active member of the Philippine Dental Association and Board of Trustees of the Philippine Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry, or PAED. Thank you very much, Doc, for joining us and sharing us your wisdom and knowledge. Ako marami akong natutunan sa gabing ito. Sana kayo din. So until next episode, thank you very much and have a good evening everyone. Sa ngalan po ni Rosa Rosal, ako po si William Theo na nagpapaalam na po. Thank you.